to be right as the rain is better when something is wrong. You get excitement in your bones and everything you do's a game. When night comes and you're on your own, you can say I chose to be alone. Who wants to be right as the rain is harder when you're out of time? 'Cause when hard work don't pay off and I'm tired, there ain't no room in my bed as far as I'm concerned. So wipe that dirty smile off. We both been making up, I've cried my heart out and now I've paid enough for all the love. Oh no. Who wants to be right in a high when you just crumble back on down? You give up everything you are and even then you don't get far. They make believe that everything is exactly what it seems, but at least when you're at your worst you know how to feel things. See, when hard work don't pay off and I'm tired, there ain't no room in my bed as far as I'm concerned. So wipe that dirty smile off. We won't be making up, I've cried my heart out and now I've paid enough. Oh, go ahead and steal my heart to make me cry again, 'cause it will never hurt as much as it did then when we were both right and no one had blame. And now I give up on this endless game. Who wants to be right as the rain is better when something is wrong? I get excitement in my bones even though everything's a stray. When night comes and I'm on my own, you should know I chose to be alone. Who wants to be right as the rain is harder when you're out of time? 'Cause when hard work don't pay off and I'm tired, there ain't no room in my bed as far as I'm concerned. So wipe that dirty smile off. We won't be making up, I've cried my heart out and now I've paid enough for all. No room in my bed as far as I'm concerned. So wipe that dirty smile off. We won't be making up, I've cried my heart out and now I've paid enough for all the love.
Sweet. That's Adele live here in the studios of 89.3 The Current. Thanks for being here, Adele. Welcome to the Twin Cities. And just quickly introduce who you've got with you playing instruments and what the audience should know. Just one thing what the audience should know about your accompanying musicians here.
Okay, well, I've got Ben on guitar who just played.
Yeah.
Ben's got bow legs. not severely, just just a little bit. And he always says that if he didn't have bow legs, he'd be 6 foot.
Right. Is that from playing the guitar or something else we should know about?
I don't really
Is he a horse rider? No?
I don't. Yeah, born on a horse. And then we've got Steve on keys. Steve's quite quiet, so I can't really give away anything, really.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
he was almost asleep on our grand piano when I came in, so I can understand that. I can believe that. Adele, what should the audience? One thing about Adele that the audience doesn't know yet, because there's been a lot of talk about you. You've had a lot of press. Congratulations on your success so far.
Thank you very much.
What never comes up and you think, oh, I want to tell my people this?
I don't know. I'm quite honest all the time, to be honest. I don't think there is anything that someone don't know that I'd want them to know. There's lots of things I don't want anyone to know. But, I can't really say there is anything. We don't have to go there
in our first interview. Yeah. Later on.
Okay, cool.
In about 20 years when you've had about 20 other #1 records. It went did it go straight to #1 in the UK when it came out? 19, your debut album? Yeah. Was that?
It went to #1 on the first day, actually, in midweek, so it was cool.
That's very cool.
Well, I swear to God, I honestly didn't think it was going to happen, so...
Well, how can you? It's almost like
Yeah,
that's
I know.
your dream come true, right?
Yeah, completely.
We just had Death Cab for Cutie in over the weekend too. They went to #1 in the US with their new album, and Mary Lucia just asked him, so now after a #1, you can just like take a cruise and smoke crack and don't do anything, right?
Oh gosh, I ain't going near any crack.
So that's not what you've been doing. How did you celebrate your #1?
I was on tour actually. I did
Really?
like 4 shows the week the album came out, so each show was like a party really. But you know, the official Sunday that it went to #1, I just took like 2 bottles of champagne in the car and sat on the back seat and got a bit tipsy.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you still live in London? Is that your
Yes, I live
neighborhood?
in South London with my mum.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you? Cool.
Yeah.
So speaking of your mum, and everyone knows the story that you basically went to rock and roll school, right? I mean, it was
Yeah.
performing arts
Performing
school.
arts,
When did
yeah.
you decide that? Was there a moment where you said, "Mom, I wanna be a rock star"?
There was never, you know, I've always wanted to sing. I've been singing since I was about 3. Like, you know, and I used to demand that if I could sing "Dreams" by Gabrielle at all my mum's dinner parties and stuff. But I went to the Brit school as, to be honest, like a way out. I hated my school I was at. I didn't like my first high school, and like no one kind of had any ambition, or if they did, it wasn't particularly nurtured by the school. And the kind of main aim was to not get pregnant, you know,
Yeah.
try and kind of finish school. And I was just very unhappy. And our neighbour's son, Ziggy, had just graduated from the Brit school doing media when I was really like, I'm going to drop out of school, you know, if I don't do something else.
Right.
And my mum took me along, and I was a bit sceptical. I was like, I don't want to go to a stage school. And she's like, it's not stage school. I can't even afford to send you to stage school. I'm taking you to have a look. And I didn't like it at first. And then I saw a girl called Taria singing with her band Nikwai. And I was 13 and a half at the time. And I was just amazed. And I was like, I have to go. So just practiced my Stevie Wonder tune a lot and my clarinet. And then
Really?
yeah,
You
I
have
got
to
in.
play an instrument too, right?
Yeah, you have to have like 2 instruments.
Really?
But no, yeah, I decided that I was going to go there when I saw her.
What I was going to ask with the idea of rock and roll school, because no one taught me how to do this interviewing thing. Did they teach you interviewing in rock and roll school?
No, they don't. And everyone thinks they do. You know, there's a lot of preconceptions about it. And people assume if you go there, you walk straight out into a record deal. You don't. It's been open for 15 years. Thousands of kids, who are obviously now proper adults,
Right.
have been, and 7 people are currently known for it. So, and no, I've never been trained how to be in interviews. If anything, they didn't even seem aware that it was, you could like, the industry was download. They still thought it was kind of still going like spend $1.99 in our price, which closed down 15 years ago. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, I would recommend it, but no, if anything, it was kind of the kids that were driving it. You know, the kids that went there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And do you have like alumni meetings where you and Amy and the others get together, or?
No, none of us talk about the Brit School. I've met everyone, but none of us really talk about the Brit School. We're very proud that we went there, but also, you know, we're all very different ages in terms of school years.
Right. And for people who don't know, how old you just turned 20, right?
Yeah, I turned 20 like 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago now. I've been saying
I
that
was going to
for 3
say,
weeks, yeah.
are you a Taurus?
Yeah, May 5th.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Are you like
Yeah, very much
big into
Taurus.
Taurus?
Yeah. No, I don't really know anything about horoscopes, but
Really?
everyone always says I'm a big time Taurus.
Me too.
Yes.
Awesome. I knew we had a connection. So let's sing another song, shall we? What are you going to do for us? Maybe the big hit. I noticed on your MySpace now, Hometown Glory is like the biggest download. So do you consider that your go-to hit right now? Or
Yeah, this is the first song I wrote. So
Really?
Yeah, like the first song I wrote from beginning to end. Before it was just kind of like really awful songs, like nursery rhymes almost. And then this one was like, you know, it was really big in the UK. It's my first single. Well, it wasn't even a proper one. It was limited edition. And then it was the iTunes Thing of the Week here. We had Grey's Anatomy. We had Skins in the UK. Like, so this is definitely the song. I got signed on the basis of this song. I only had this song really. So
Sweet.
this is my song.
Let's have a version live in the studios of 89.3 The Current from Adele. It's Hometown Glory.
I've been walking in the same way as I did, missing out the cracks in the pavement and tutting my heel and strutting my feet. Is there anything I can do for you, dear? Is there anyone I could call? No, and thank you, please, madame. Just wondering around my hometown, memories, afraid I like it in the city when the air is so thick and opaque. I love it to see everybody in short skirts, shorts and shades. I like it in the city when two worlds collide. You get the people and the government, everybody taking different sides. Shows that we ain't gonna stand, shows that we are united, shows that we ain't gonna take it. Shows that we ain't gonna stand, shows that we are united. Round my hometown, memories of fresh. Round my hometown, ooh, the people I've met, yeah. Do dilly da 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 da, yeah. Do dilly da 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 da, yeah. Do 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 do, oh, yeah. Are the wonders of my world, are the wonders of my world, are the wonders of this world, are the wonders of my world, of my world, yeah, of my world, of my world, yeah.
That was Hometown Glory live in the studio of 89.3 The Current with Adele, Steve on piano, Ben on guitar. Is this a stripped-down version of the band you're touring with right now, Adele? Do you have more folks in the background?
Well, on this tour, on the US
Yeah.
tour, well, it kind of varies. Like, I came here in March and I did 2 shows in New York, LA, Montreal and Toronto in Canada. And that was just us three. But now when we're going back to them places, I've got my 9-piece band.
Wow.
Because I have a string quartet with me.
Do you?
Yeah, because I went out of my way and put string arrangements on all my tunes, which I didn't really think about at the time. But it's just not the same. If I don't really want to have a track behind me with all the strings on it. And I've had to do it a few times, just because either they don't fit on the stage or there's not a budget for it.
Well, I was going to say, usually at this stage in your career, you'd be playing smaller rock clubs, maybe. Is that something you don't want to do? I mean, do you feel more comfortable in a theatre like you did?
It varies, I just did a tour in the UK before I came out here, and it was, mainly a theatre tour. In fact, it was only a theatre tour.
Because I have to say, our audience is usually used to people coming in before they play, and we have to say you played last night
I
at the
played
theatre
last
de
night,
Jeune Lune in downtown Minneapolis, which not many bands get to play. Was it a cool venue for you?
Yeah, it was lovely. It reminded me of East London. It was like this big derelict warehouse with like a built-in theatre. But yeah, like when it's us three, it can't be in a rocky club venue.
No.
And a few of them have been, and I'm really fortunate that I've never played a gig where people talk. So
Really?
it doesn't matter where I play. But on the last UK tour, it was all theatres. I'd ask them, "Do you want to be standing?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, man, I really want to stand up." So the next tour is all like dirty, little dingy, like kind of big rock clubs in the UK. So I'll see how that goes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And what about festivals? Because you're playing the big Bonnaroo Festival.
I'm
then.
playing Bonnaroo here, and I'm playing Montreux Jazz Festival.
Sweet.
And I get to meet Etta James, who's my favourite singer.
I was going to say, she's number one on your MySpace list.
Yeah, I love her.
Is that awesome?
It's amazing. It was supposed to be a surprise, but my manager ruined it. Montreux was going to fly me out so I could go and see her, but he told me about it. But I'm glad he told me, because otherwise I would have had a heart attack. But I'm not doing anything in the UK. I'm scared of festivals in the UK.
Really? You're not into the Glasgow?
I mean, I love going to Glastonbury.
Do you?
But like...
What's been your best Glastonbury experience?
I was 10. I was 9 or 10. And Prodigy played. It was wicked. It was great. It was really good.
That's awesome.
I went last year, which was all right, but I just kind of ended up sitting on a sofa very drunk for the whole weekend. But yeah, I'm not...
So you want to just enjoy him, you don't want to play him. That's the best way to be.
I don't get to go to it. I'm in Paris anyway. But the thing is with festivals is I always want to go and see like people when they're playing, but I never make it because I'm either, kind of too off my face or lost my friends or can't decide who I want to see. So I don't want to be one of them acts that has no one turn up because of that. So I've said no to them all.
What's been your biggest culture clash thing coming over to the US? What is like, oh, I can't believe they do that? Or do you know so much about the US these days that nothing really surprised you?
It's the work ethic here is so much more intense than the UK. Yeah, like, I don't know, like kind of the schedule, like I'm happy to do it, like, of course, like I really enjoy doing it and meeting people, but it's so much more than I ever did in the UK.
Really?
Like, and obviously it's because it's bigger here.
Yeah.
But and like, the tour I'm doing at the moment is apparently a small tour. I don't think so. I'm doing like 16 dates. No, that's a lot for me. But yeah, no, it's just very different. The whole, expectations and stuff are very different. But I find that also really charming, and I love coming to places and starting again because it keeps it refreshing and exciting. And and I don't think I am the kind of person, but I'd hate ever to lose sight of why I do something. So it's important that I always have to kind of be on the money and deliver. Doesn't matter what I'm doing or who I'm doing it for. What
do you do to keep you in that mind state? Do you have a spiritual thing you have to do, or to connect?
I'm just like that. I am like I'm such a geek. It's unbelievable. Like I'm really not fazed by anything. Like, so I think
is
I'm fine.
What you call a geek is? Oh, we might have a culture clash there.
That is a geek. Yeah, okay, yeah. Dork? Well, am I a dork?
I don't know. Well, that would imply that you wouldn't sit around partying like you implied you did. So that wouldn't be dorky.
Okay, I don't know.
You're just intense.
I mean, yeah, I just whatever.
And it's paying off.
Yeah, it's going good.
Cool. Congratulations. We'll come back to the Twin Cities soon. I don't know if you got any plans.
I'll come back at the end of fall.
In the fall.
In the fall.
It's the best time of year, dear.
Yes.
It looks awesome.
Cool.
Well, we've been playing a bunch Chasing Pavements. That's our big hit here on The Current. Cool. So you'll have to do that before you leave. I got to say thanks to Michael DeMarc for engineering, and Lindsay Kimball for producing, and Steve for keeping awake and playing the piano. It's been great meeting you, and Ben on the guitar. This is Adele on 89.3 The Current Live with Chasing Pavements.
I've made up my mind, don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further, this ain't a lust. I know this is love. If I tell the world I'll never say enough, 'cause it was not said to you, and that's exactly what I need to do. If I end up with you, should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads to nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah, I build myself up and fly around in circles, waiting as my heart drops and my back begins to tingle finally. Could this be it, or should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads to nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads away? Oh, would it be waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep on chasing pavements? Should I just keep on chasing pavements? Oh, should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads to nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing sidewalks, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, and I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, and I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love, to make you feel